Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of classic JRPGs or just love Final Fantasy games, then today's video is for you. We're diving into Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster. This is the game that started the legendary Final Fantasy series, and Square Enix has given it a fresh coat of paint with the Pixel Remaster. But does it still hold up, or is it just a nostalgic cash grab? Well, that's what we're going to find out today. Let's jump right in. Let's start with the basics. Final Fantasy 1 was originally released in 1987 on the NES. It's a turn-based JRPG where you control four heroes who must restore the balance to the world by defeating the four elemental fiends. It's pretty straightforward, but at the time, the game was revolutionary, with an open world structure and a class-based system that allowed for decent customization. The remaster keeps the story intact, and honestly, it doesn't need to change much. The story might be simple, but it is that simplicity that gives it its charm. The four heroes can be selected out of these six classes: Warrior, Thief, Monk, Black Mage, Red Mage, and White Mage. And most of these are still your starting point in most Final Fantasy games today. And the adventure remains an epic quest to save the world from darkness. Now, let's talk about the visuals. The Pixel Remaster brings the original look, monsters, and environments into a modern era with a beautiful new look if you choose. The pixel art here is just stunning. There's so much detail in the background, and the characters have a level of animation that the NES couldn't dream of. It's retro, but it's been polished to fit today's standards. Each location feels vibrant, and the enemies, well, they're just as iconic as ever. The battle animations have been upgraded slightly, giving the old school charm a modern flair. It's the best of both worlds, nostalgia with a fresh visual appeal. Let's not forget about the music. The Final Fantasy soundtrack is legendary, and this remaster features the beautiful, rearranged version of the original tunes. Whether it's the peaceful town themes or the epic battle music, the remaster gives them all a more polished and dynamic feel. And don't worry, the original versions are still there if you want to experience the game the way it was intended. When it comes to gameplay, Final Fantasy 1 is extremely fun, and honestly, this was my first playthrough. The turn-based combat is simple, but there's a lot of depth once you start upgrading your characters and experimenting with different magic combinations. The remaster also includes some quality of life improvements, like auto battle, which also speeds up the battle, quick save up to 4x XP and guild boost, and a more user-friendly menu system. One of the most important things in this remastered is the new map system and the ability to speed up combat, in my opinion. This makes grinding a lot less tedious, which, let's face it, used to be a big drawback in the original game. The remaster allows you to get to the action faster without sacrificing the game's core mechanics. So, is Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster worth it? I think so. Whether you're a newcomer to the series or a seasoned veteran, this is a fantastic way to experience the game in its modern form. The remastered visuals, improved sound design, and enhanced gameplay makes it feel like a new experience, while still retaining everything that made the original so great. If you've never played Final Fantasy 1, like me until a few weeks ago, this is the perfect starting point. If you're a longtime fan, it's an easier way to relive the adventures with a bit of a facelift. The only thing you might miss is the original NES charm, but honestly, this remastered is the best way to experience this classic, in my opinion. That's going to do it for today's review. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button for more Final Fantasy content, and leave a comment letting me know your thoughts on the Pixel Remaster version of Final Fantasy 1. Is it as great as the original for you, or do you prefer the old school version? I'd love to hear your take. Thanks for watching, and happy gaming.